How are you? Good day. How are you? Let me see. Why do I just have it on you? Oh, there's everybody. Hi, everybody. Good. I wanted to make sure you could hear me. How is everybody doing? Hi, Janice. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Hi, Lori, Michelle. I know a lot of you guys are logging on right now. We've got about 1 more minute. We are so excited. Like, I get so excited about Wednesday and Sundays because I look forward to learning from just, I like to say that we are definitely not makeup artists, but we are makeup gurus. We are students. We love learning. I have learned more in the last 2.5 months doing these twice a week than I ever have in my 30-year career. So you guys are lucky. If you're a customer, we're so excited you're here. If you're a client customer, we appreciate you. We really started these for you, but now we're kind of all selfishly learning from each other. And so it benefits all of our beauty guides too. So we love that. We started this because of the virus, because we couldn't get together. But I will say last night I had a live beauty bar with a full house and it was wonderful. I love both. I love touching your faces. I love meeting all of you. I know you guys who are beauty guides, we love that we get to help women look and feel more beautiful. And we found this amazing line out of New York City that is only 5 years old. LimeLife by Alcone is in New York City, and it's just, it's like a Sephora store for makeup artists. The Alcone store has been around for decades and decades, and they've been servicing Broadway and Fashion Week and all the newsprint media. I mean, it's been out there, but now it's available to everyday women. So we get to see women's skin transform with the natural skincare that's harmful, chemical and harmful, no harmful chemicals, and just incredibly good for you. And we're just excited you're here. So if you're a guest, we're going to ask that you use the chat bar because we want to give something away. I've got some of these new pods that are amazing. This is one of our pods that is full of our lemon polish, our bestseller. So from here on, am going to do like a goodie bag full of things that I know you're going to want to try, because I know I saw Suzanne there, sent her a whole catalog full of all the samples, and so excited you got everything. I know you got everything you wanted, and so this is like your 5th, 6th time to be here, and we just keep all coming back and learning from each other. But I'm so excited. So if you're a guest, make sure you put who you're a guest of. Casey is going to do the drawing. As long as we have 10 people here, we just need 10 guests, because it is what we want. We want to be able to make an impact on those that are still feeling a little secluded, a little stuck at home. We are bringing these amazing tutorials, these amazing trainings. Some we've got girls in their 20s. Tonight we've got amazing Janice in her, she's in her 60s and she looks like she's in her 40s. And I love that she's doing this for us tonight. I know it was a struggle. I've known Janice for decades, and she is so gifted in so many things. She owns a boutique. She owns a nail salon. She loves her LimeLife. She shares it like nobody else. And Janice, can you hear me okay? I think, there you are. Yeah, I think you're still muted. All right. So if you guys can use that chat bar, and if you have questions during this, at the very end, we're going to tell you how you can shop. If you're interested in things, we're going to send you back, of course, to your beauty guide. This is available for you to share with anyone. These are on our YouTube channel now, and there's endless trainings you can watch now, 16 amazing trainings that you can go back and look at, and you can get a different style, a different person every single week. But we are so excited, Janice. I'm so excited. I've always wanted to watch you do your makeup. So I definitely have a little selfish reason to have you here, because I'm excited, because you always look so flawless, so beautiful. Your makeup is always just, your skin. I mean, I just hope when I do get into my 60s, I'm in my 50s, that my skin looks like yours looks. So I'm going to blow you up on the big screen. And guys, this is a great opportunity for you to learn some new skills. If you have makeup with you, you can follow along. She's going to talk skin. She's going to talk all things makeup. I know she's got something she's going to really do that's going to be really special. So we are excited. Let me just find you, Janice. There you are. And I'm going to spotlight you now. Yes. Hi.
Hey, how you doing, everyone?
Good.
Well, we just finished a storm here. There's trees down. Thank God I have power. So I'm ready to go and share with you tonight. So I'm excited. Thank you so much for inviting me. And thank you for all your kind words, Blair. But I don't go around telling everybody how old I am. I kind of didn't want to enter that 60 stage, but I am 61. I'll be 62 in September. So um, I just try to embrace what the Lord has given me. And I want to share with you a lot of things we do, all age women will do. A lot of the tips I'm going to share with you tonight are not just for maturing women, but if you have clients or if you are a customer that has mature skin, I'm going to share some tips with you tonight that what has really helped me. And I do want to say, I was with another cosmetic company for years, and my background is just a farm girl, living life. I'm a mom of 2. I'm a Mimi of 5, which is a hat I love to wear. And my little granddaughters love playing in my lipstick too. But I really had to educate myself, being a farmer's daughter, on taking care of my skin. We weren't brought up taking care of our skin. So honestly, as a young girl, I think I used Noxzema, okay? So I had a lot of catching up to do by the time I started doing something around 27 years old. And what I did notice when changing from maybe a skincare that had chemicals in it, when I used organic, was the power in organic. And you think organic might take a lot longer to get results in some respect, yes, but I want to share with you a little bit goes a long, long way, and it's an amazing treatment for the skin. And if you start on an organic product, like our cleansers or exfoliators, so on and so forth, and you have a little bit of a breakout, it's because it's a powerful product. You only need a little bit. Don't get discouraged because you have to adjust. I had to adjust to Midnight Oil, but let me tell you, the benefits have been amazing. I'm going to come close and show you my imperfections. I want you to see, you know, I've got redness around my eyes. I exfoliated a little bit ago, so I could just run through this. I've got redness around my eyes. I get flushed with product, but that's a good thing. And if you see, I have age spots, but they've gotten so much better with LimeLife. So no further ado, I'm just going to share with you a line I like to share, and I truly believe in. I'm going to get my hair out of my way. I can't stand my hair in my face when I'm doing my makeup. Is a line that we all need to think about, and that is cosmetics will not hide neglected skin. So you can put all the makeup on you want, but if your skin has not been properly cared for, it's going to show. So the power is in skincare. And I think that's God's nature, his way of us wanting us to take care of our skin. So ready to get started? My number one thing when it comes to skincare is this little container right here. It's our lemon polish. Totally, totally amazing. And I want to tell you, it's so addicting, and it kind of smells like lemon chiffon pie, you know, it's like dessert, but it's calorie free, I'll tell you that. But it's got lemon and jojoba beads in it, and this facial mask is a really good sized tub. Can you see it next to my face? Look at the size of that. Good size. This product will take 10 years off your face. So the number one thing I would recommend for everyone is our lemon polish. If you're choosing one product to get started with skincare, this is the deal right here. The jojoba beads will polish off the dead skin cells, and it brings the blood closer to the surface. The jojoba beads actually encourage the blood flow. That's why I'm red, so red through here is because I just exfoliated about a half hour ago. So now my skin cells are being fed by the blood and the lower layer cells, okay? When you exfoliate, what happens is these little Pac-Man come out and they start to freak out because the top layer of your skin is missing, okay? So they think, oh my gosh, we have to create a new layer of skin, and that's exactly what happens is as you exfoliate the top layer, your body naturally creates the next layer from within that will, when it comes to the surface, will be younger looking and more radiant. Does that make sense? Love, love, love my lemon polish, but that's the number one thing as far as skincare. If you're only choosing one thing, I would start with. As far as aging skin, I am so addicted to the marula oil. Do you know that marula oil is one of the most sought after oils in the world? So it's amazing what it does for your skin. But just a half pump of our midnight oil will cleanse the skin, but also nourish the skin and hydrate the skin. So it does several things for you. It was technically made to just use at night, but at my age, y'all, I can use this morning and night. And again, when I first started using this, my skin really had to adjust to it, changing from skin, from quench to this. But once my skin got used to it, oh my gosh. I've had people say to me, you know, I've watched you for the past couple of years, and you've gone from your old beauty control product to LimeLife, and I cannot believe the difference in your skin. And when somebody who's been watching you from afar says that to you, we don't even realize the change because it happens to us slowly, but wow, what a compliment. So I'll take it any day. But the marula oil will do all three things for you. It will clean, and it will help hydrate and plump up the skin cell. So I use it morning and night. If you want to use it a nighttime cleanser and you think it's too strong for you to use morning and night, I would just use your regular cleanser in the morning. But I want to remind you all, just a half pump, okay? Just a half pump is all you need to cleanse your skin. And you want to always cleanse upward and outward and down on the nose. And remember, when you're exfoliating and cleansing and moisturizing, always up and out on the neck. And this is an area that I really struggle with. So I try to slather more and more hydration and more exfoliator on the décolleté, because I think I have a lot of sun damage there. I've been a sun worshiper. Any other sun worshipers on the Zoom today? So this set comes together, and with it you can get our Midnight Oil Serum. Now what the serum is going to do, thank you, what the serum is going to do is it's going to feed the skin and encourage more cell regeneration. So it's a very, very powerful product. So these two together are amazing. So if you can, as a more mature client, or if you have drier skin, or you're trying to maintain your skin and keep it hydrated, even if you're a combo girl, don't hesitate to use this. I think in the 45-ish area, I think you can start using this. And even if you're dry, you can start using it. So this little power packed set right here, marula oil, midnight oil set, and your lemon polish is an amazing, powerful repair product that will, you use it on your eyebrows too. Yeah, that really helps grow a lot of things, so it's cool. Will really, really balance your skin, keep it hydrated, and you're just going to notice such a big change in your skin. Very, very powerful. If you feel like midnight oil is a little bit too high end for you, if you're just using it at night, it's going to last you twice as long. I will tell you this, I don't know how I do it. My products last me a long time. A lot of people say they run out of this in 6 months. This lasts me 8 to 9 months. So very affordable, and your skin is worth it. So, so in the nighttime, that's what I do, but I also do it in the morning. So since we're applying makeup today, I'm going to kind of take you through a morning regimen. So your exfoliator that I showed you, it's gentle enough to do every day or even every other day, but 2 to 3 times a week is good. What is really powerful about exfoliating is, I want you to think about this. If you're just washing your face with water, and I hear people tell me that all the time, and you aren't really cleansing the skin or removing the dead skin cells, you've got a dead layer of skin hanging on there. So an individual could go use a high-end product that costs $200 or something like that for a moisturizer, and when they put it on their face, it never gets to the cells that need it. So this takes off that dead layer that all our really good products get stuck in when we go to cleanse or moisturize. Does that make sense? So we need to exfoliate the top layer so our products can get to the healthy layer of the skin. So don't underestimate what an exfoliator can do for you. And if you have more oily skin, you can pick up the Mask of Zen if you like. So after I do that, I kind of do my exfoliator at night. Rinse, and then my skin can calm down in the morning. I'll just cleanse and get ready to go with my regimen. Now, lines and age spots. Okay, this little powerful duo is so amazing, and it's the One Drop Wonder and the Sotox. And just a half pump of the Sotox and 1 or 2 drops of the One Drop Wonder will actually do amazing things for your skin. The One Drop Wonder is a carrier oil that makes any other skin treatment you're using penetrate deeper into the skin and be more effective. So it's your, supercharged power packed product that does everything for you. It helps cause new cell regeneration. It works on age spots, sunspots, fine lines. It's just amazing, and a little drop will do you. Now the Sotox has the Sanji mushroom in it, so I just take a little bit of my Sotox and I combine it with my One Drop Wonder, and then I'm going to take the third product that I feel you have got to have. Exfoliator number 1, actually this is probably number 2, because what causes our skin to age? The number 1 thing that causes our skin to age is sun damage. I love the sun, but the other thing is, y'all, we're in the sun all the time. When we drive our car, even in the winter, there is sun coming in. I have heard recently that people are getting more eye issues because they have sunroofs in their car, and the sun is just penetrating that glass, and it's going down behind their sunglasses, and it's affecting their eyes and causing more damage for their eyes because there's nothing to protect in between your sunglasses, you know, and where they sit. So the sun is so very powerful. It's our best friend for vitamin D, but it's our enemy when it comes to keeping our skin younger looking. So this product, what I love about it is does 4 or 5 things for you. Okay, so if I could show you a product that is one price but does 4 or 5 things for you, is that something that would help you keep your regimen really quick and easy in the morning, and make your makeup last longer, give you an SPF, and it hydrates and it primes the skin. Oh, and it's got chicory in it, so it also mimics retinol, which retinol causes us to build more skin cells and collagen in the skin. So that's what this little tube will do. The other thing I love about it is it's encapsulated, so you never unscrew the top. And I've already put it on, so I'll just pull it in my hand. You just pump this out, and this is probably all you need, along with a pump of your Sotox and a drop of One Drop Wonder. I'll put this on the back of my hand here, and you just go like this and cocktail it together. It's just like anything else. What do you like in your cocktail? 2 or 3 items. You're cocktailing your skincare treatment. But you take and tap this on your face. I'm going to do it here for right now. And this is what it's going to do for you. It's going to prepare your skin for your makeup. It's going to give you a 30 SPF of all organic zinc that will actually give you a 30 SPF from the sun. It will prime the skin, moisturize the skin, SPF 30, and also encourage new cell regeneration. So it's really powerful. The other thing I want to tell you about this product is, where did I put it? Do you know the difference between a sunscreen and a sunblock? It's really easy for me to remember this when I think of a screen door. So you have a screen door and it's really windy out, okay? So a screen door protects your home from bugs, from birds, from leaves, from dust is still going to get through, but from larger debris and wild animals coming into your house, right? That is a screen similar to a sunscreen. The sunscreen is still going to let you get color from the sun. It's just going to block out the bad rays. The SPF blocks out the UVB rays. The B rays are bad rays that burn the skin, and the A rays age the skin. Okay, so you still get a little bit of color, but it's going to protect you from the bad rays. Now a sunblock is like a steel door on your home, right? Nothing can come through. You lock it, no one can come in, no animals, no bugs, no dust, no nothing. This is not a sunblock. It still lets us get some color on our face, but within limitations. So a lot of people are saying they can't get the link. Great. They'll have to get the replay then. So the difference between a sunscreen and a sunblock is just that. A sunblock won't let anything through. So people say, I don't want sunscreen on my face because I want to get a little bit of color. This allows you the healthy rays and keeps out the bad rays. Does that make sense? So love, love, love this product. I'm so glad we finally launched a sunscreen that is so amazing and so powerful. And I want to tell you this, I know of no other sunscreen on the market that does everything that our sunscreen does. and I have gone through one, so I think it lasted me about 8 months. Even in the winter, y'all want to use this. So if you are using this product, then you don't have to use a spray primer. You don't have to use another moisturizer. It includes your sunscreen, and you get the benefits of repairing the damaged skin. So pretty cool, pretty powerful. If you're going to use a due date, you can use due date in your foundation, or you can use it prior to your sunscreen. I love the due date because it leaves my skin looking really moist and hydrated. And then the aspen bark, if you have line prone areas, for me here, here, and here, I like to use my Sotox in this area in here, and my aspen bark even around my lip. What I love about the aspen bark is I always try to open it this way, because if you squeeze it and you get it upside down, you'll kind of spill it. But this has the ceramic head on it that's always cool when it touches your skin, and I did this earlier, but I like to squeeze out just a dot, and then I rub it with this cooling ceramic head, and that actually shrinks the tissues around the eye area if you have puffiness, dark circles, and everything like that. And if you are like me, I'm not a smoker, but I have these little lines here, and because I drink out of straw a lot, so this helps plump up lines anywhere you have it. So don't be afraid to use it anywhere where you have something you don't like on your face, because it isn't going to hurt anything. But the aspen bark is so powerful in repairing and plumping, and it takes a little bit of time to see the results with aspen bark, but I have had people sitting in my chair when they're getting a makeover after they've tried it that say, oh my gosh, I can feel that tightening. And they'll say the same thing about Sotox. So every skin's a little bit different. So that's what I want to say to you as far as share with you as far as the importance of your skincare. Choose what it is you can use for your budget, and start somewhere that works for you. Definitely go with the skin polish, and definitely go with the SPF 30, because we want to protect our skin all times of the year. In fact, if you look at your hands side by side, if you drive a lot, if the left side of your face or your hand happens to be more age spots or freckled and stuff like that, that's from the sun coming in your car as you drive. And you think, even if you have a little bit of a tinted window, you're not safe, y'all. You want to protect your skin. And hey, if you have some left over, put some on your hand. It's okay. We want our hands a lot of times tell our age, I feel like. So that's the basics on the skincare. You have any questions with that, Valera?
No, that's incredible. Just always treat your neck as an extension of your face. Always pull it down to your décolleté. Décolleté, I'm probably saying that wrong, but that's where I notice women really start to show age, especially in the summertime, because all of this is showing. So just don't forget to pull everything down. And yes, I swipe mine. Every product goes on the back of my hands, because I look at people's hands too. And it's just these little things that show signs of aging that, you know, when you've got great products that are oils, all these oils, people have never used these oils before because they don't know how, but ours are affordable. And the reason they're affordable is because our markup is so small and the profit to the company, because this company was designed for makeup artists, so that Michelle, the owner of the company, could reward them, and so that they would not have to, you know, when Fashion Week was over, they wouldn't have to stop their lives and look for new work. They would be able to build an income servicing and selling to their customers that were already in love with these products. They've never been available to the public. And so, yes, awesome. I mean, the skincare is absolutely where it's at. You did amazing. I learned many things, and I agree. The skin polish is it's just the ride or die in our line. You just got to have it, because it will, that one product will change your skin.
I know, and it's such a treat. It's such a treat. It is just smells amazing and feels amazing. I remember once I did a live and my granddaughter was doing it with me. And it's the first time she'd use it. And it was so cute because, you know, you don't have to coach or anything because they're just going to say what they think. But she goes, oh, Mimi, this smells so good. So even little ones, you know, can get the benefits and understand the power in something like that. Oh, that's what I love about all the products that have essential oil base, because they're fragrance free. Anything you're going to smell in our products is the natural fresh scent of the essential oil used in it. So love that lemon polish. I'm so addicted to it. Like, don't ever run out of it. So so let's move on real quick to some makeup hacks for aged skin. So I'm going to just share with you some of the problem areas. For me, or for most women, even of all ages, a lot of darkness in the inner corner of the eye. I don't know why, it just is. It almost looks like somebody hit me in the eye, in my mirror anyway. I get a little bit sensitive here. You can see I'm red through here. So to correct any of that, you can use a concealer first, or you can use your concealer last. Now, if you see here, can you see my age spot, Blair, or not? Is it hard to see? Can you see 1, 2, 3?
Oh yeah, I can
Those?
see it.
Okay.
Yeah, oh,
Okay.
definitely.
So we're going to hit those first. Now, the key to hiding, you know, a tattoo or a age spot is finding the concealer that matches your skin exactly as much as possible. And then we're going to powder it. So honestly, when I do my age spots, I don't like using a brush. I like to use my finger. And this is 0, 1, 2. I'm going to go with a 3 today. I know my skin's getting a little bit of sun, but I'm going to see how this goes. And I like to go in and just tap in a little concealer right there until you can't see that anymore. I have a little bit right here. If you just tap it in other words, don't rub it away. Does that make sense? You just
Yes.
tap,
Yes.
tap. So can you tell I always have a conversation with my people?
Well, and your fingers are the greatest tools because you can tell how much pressure you're putting on your skin.
Right. And so then to make sure you can get it to last all day, I love the Tricolor powder palette. You take a little bit of your translucent powder and you set it, okay? If after that you can still see it and you're not happy with it, you can do another coat, okay? But you just work with it and get what you want. I'm gonna take just a tad bit darker through there because I don't know if that's the exact color that I should be using. Because my skin, I've been out in the sun this past weekend, so I'm adjusting to that happening. But your translucent powder sets it, makes it last all day, and it won't let your foundation, when you go to put your foundation on, won't rub it away. I technically use a 3 a lot. And if you're gonna work around your eye, y'all, remember to use your ring finger. And I'm just gonna press in around my eye and try to let you see me doing this. But this actually becomes a primer, and it's nice and creamy, okay? Actually becomes a primer for your eyelid. And you only want to use more your concealer mostly in the inner corner of your eye. See that little bit I did? Just look at that correction happening. Can you see that?
Wow. Wow, that's
That's how
crazy.
quick and easy it is. Now for me too, I get a little bit red right here. So I'm gonna really lightly tap some there because I don't like to layer a lot of product on my face. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of a lighter tone, the number 2. Oops, my number 2 just fell out of my compact, so we're done with number 2. And I'm just gonna tap it in like right around here. What'd you say?
That's funny. Yeah, that just fell right out. Okay, so
It did, because
you,
it stuck to my finger. So those are my problem areas, and really look at the difference from concealing this just really quickly before my foundation and what I started with. And I haven't even corrected anything around here, but I'm just going to do that right when we go in with foundation. So you just do that really quick and easy. If you have any questions, you can ask anything while I do the other side, and I'll let you see me do this. And notice I'm just tapping and distributing. And you know, there's some people out there that that's all they do on their skin is correct with concealer, and then they powder, like with the HD powder, and go. They don't even really use a foundation. So don't hesitate to try something new that might work for you and not have a heavy coverage on your face. And I think most women want their skin to feel like it's breathing. But I am so like in love with our foundation. If you can get the right color match for your customer, I think you have a customer for life. And our customers just always come back for more. Yes, we need to adjust colors sometime, but there's my correction, y'all. What do you think? And I'm not gonna powder much. I'm just gonna take a little bit left over on my brush because we don't wanna layer a bunch of creams and powders. That quick and that easy.
that's amazing.
And this brush is like my princess brush. I love, this is brush number 2 or 10. 2, brush number 2. So
I call it the
you'll
Marilyn
use that a
Monroe
lot
brush.
throughout.
I envision Marilyn Monroe using
Yeah,
that brush.
feel like Marilyn. So really, I you can get away with just 1 or 2 concealers, and depends upon how you want to go about doing this, but I'm going to show you the quick and easy way to really give your cheekbones a lift and contour like the sun has hit your face and work into your neck. And so you can get your foundation, which is a great compact, with 2 concealers of your choice to create the look we're doing, or you can just get 1 concealer and pull in 2 foundations to do your actual foundation application. I'm actually like an olive 3. I chose an olive 2 today because I'm going to show you how to, in 1 application, contour your face. Okay, so it's a quick makeup hack, and don't freak out when I do it. This is the MP5, which is many shades darker than my face, but it's going to become part of my makeup within itself. So, and sometimes I do my eyebrows first, but I'm going to do them second today. So I'm going to take a little bit of my I'll just maybe one drop of Dew Date in here. Don't need a lot. And it's kind of better to do this dry. And I'm going to use my buffer brush. This is, isn't it terrible when you can't see? Number 5. And I'm going to just do this. And we are going to go on your face where we want, this is like an art class, okay? We want to go on our face where we want things to recede. With a dark color. Dark colors recede, light colors bring forward. So what you just saw happening was my eyes look deep and dark set, and I put a lighter color on my eye. So now my eyes are brightening and coming forward. So now we're going to do some contour like the sun is hitting our head. Don't freak out on me, okay? The sun's hitting our forehead. And then we are going to bring it around like a number 3, like under our cheekbone. And then we're going to take it around the jaw area. And this is going to recede. Yeah, screenshot it, because it never hurts to learn. See that 3 on both sides of my face? Okay, where else do we want? We want our skin, if we want our nose to look a little bit thinner, we're gonna follow this line. I always think I look like a deer when I do this, okay? Follow this line, and if we want our nose to look shorter, I'm just gonna go on the bottom of my nose. We're gonna brown nose it, okay? There. There, and there. Now the other thing I like to do is my lips disappear. So if I put a little darkness underneath my lip, and you can do it with foundation. It's quick and easy. You can use it right on this brush. It's going to make my lip look fuller and pouty when I'm done. Who's freaking out? It's okay to say. Anybody freaking out yet?
I love it. I love it.
Okay, so then we're going to go into our number 2. And the reason I went a little bit lighter is because when I start blending this all together, it's going to actually, I got to clean out this brush a little bit. It's actually going to make my number 2 look a little bit darker, more like a 3, because I'm pulling a lot of the dark in. So can you see how that makes my cheekbone look sunken on each side? You see that happening? Okay. Now I'm going to take a little bit of the light. I think I'm going to change brushes and go with my 17. I'm going to take a little bit of light right here because we want to deposit a little bit of color here. It's this one right here, right down the middle. Okay. I'm right above the cheekbone area. So I'm going on the opposite areas of my dark color. And I'm going to go in with our spiffy little blenderful. If you don't have a blenderful and you don't know where to start with your tools, I highly recommend, mine's been in warm water. I always prepare it in warm water with my mascara. I squeeze everything out I can, and I squeeze again on a dry cloth. And that actually, the dry cloth takes off any extra moisture, because remember, our foundation is what all the professional makeup artists use. Theater, commercials, TV, and it lasts all day under the lights. So I got a little Dew Date in here. I warmed it up. I'm going to go in here, 1, 2, and it's probably all I'm going to need to blend together. Okay, so I'm going to start pouncing, and I'm going to distribute evenly around these areas. And promise me, don't freak out yet. And then we're going to go back and start blending. So this way you're doing your contouring right with your makeup foundation and not having to go back and do it later. Now, when you go to start blending, this pretty much has my I'm gonna take a look at my brow. When you go to start blending, you want to never pull this color down. You want to lightly blend up. So I'm gonna take the end and pull this color up and just press in some foundation. See how I can use different ends of the sponge as my tool. So I might want to blend with the little end, and then I can go in and tap tap with the. So now this is blending two colors together. So it's a little bit around the temple, a little bit at the cheekbone. Again, never go down, always pull that color up if you need to. And that becomes your contour. Can you see that happening?
Beautiful.
And now we're just going to do the same thing around the jawline. So really we're just tap, tap, tapping, because we put a little bit of due date with that foundation. It's going to make it blend beautifully. Now we're going to lightly pull down. And if you need to take your brush and blend a little bit more, you can. Now the nose, see my line on my nose yet? We're just going to go right in here. And it's just an extension of your eyebrow down your nose if you want your nose to appear more slender. And you just tap, tap, tap at the bottom of my nose.
Beautiful. That's amazing.
You guys, it's so easy and it's so moisturizing. I mean, I feel like I don't have anything on my skin. And if you happen to blend too much off, you can go back in even with your brushes when you're done and add a little bit. I don't think you're going to have to do much. Keep this line right here cut, cut in. So if you lose it, you can go back in and let me see where that brush went. You can go back in and put a little bit light there, because you really want to keep light under that cheekbone. So you can see that line there. So the cheekbone pops. So
that's incredible.
The other question I have for you, did my redness disappear?
Completely, 100%. That's
Maybe
amazing.
just a little bit of a natural blushing.
Yeah.
And so if you need to soften anything else through here, you can, but it's not going to take very much. So remember I shared with you the translucent powder. It's okay if you feel like you're a little bit moist at this point. If you want to keep that dewy look, you can, but if you want to just matte it a little bit, take your little translucent powder, pound the excess off, and just come in and tap a little bit. Don't over powder, but it will set. And let's look what happened under my lip. Let's just blend that a tad. So you're seeing a shadow under my lip, right? Okay, so that when we go to do our lips, my lips are going to look fuller because my lips are really thinning out. I've never had any injections or any Botox or anything, and you really don't need it if you learn some of these basic hacks to get the optical illusion yourself. You know what I'm saying? So after this, we'll just go in and do some blush and shadows, and we'll be done. And for somebody who wants a really simple look, you can do your mascara, brows, and go. You don't have to do everything else. I'm just going to tap a little bit in here. See how I can just take a little bit more of that right in there?
And what color is that again? This
is MP5, Blair. Can you believe that?
Wow. Wow. That's crazy.
But that becomes my contour. And it's beautiful. It really is. So, and if you feel like you blend too much away, you can go back in and just fill in that little area. And it's so moist and so easy. And this is what I find when people try to contour and they're always using a powder, they're dragging and they're depositing too much, and then they have a mess. So that's what I love about doing a double foundation palette.
And what color is your foundation?
Well, I'm normally an olive 3. That's an olive 2 because I'm blending two colors together.
Makes sense, sure.
So if you would want it, I could go a little bit darker the way it looks. I probably could. I got a lot of sun this weekend. But blending the two together makes it all work. Once I get my color on, I think it will be okay.
Yeah, looks great.
So let's hit those brows. How many of you struggle with brows? I'm going to show you some really basics. How much time do we have, Blair?
We have, let me see what time it is. It's like 15 more minutes.
Okay, I'm going to do this quick. I love my spoolie number 14. It has your angled brush at the top and your spoolie at the bottom. Always brush your brows up and out. And if you are going to arch your eyebrows, make sure you go to a professional that knows what they're doing, because not every hairstylist knows what she's doing. So seek a brow girl that knows what they're doing. And I've done Blair's brows before. And they are a challenge. The right girl do it, they are dang good.
That's
Dang
right.
good. So these are the guidelines for your brow. Straight up the side of your nose is where your brows should start. So if you want to take a little mark where you're going to start, you can. From your nose across the iris of your eye, that's where your brow is going to arch. Make a little mark. And from your nose across the corner of your eye is where it should stop. See this
Okay, that's
right here?
genius. That is so smart to go ahead and mark it. Love it.
Right. 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Now there's 2 ways we can do this. I'm going to show you for my natural girls out there that say, hey, Janice, I don't want to do this. I want to quick and easy. Grab your brow gel. You still have guidelines, and you go backwards on your brow. This is a medium brow gel, y'all. This is only a $20 purchase. It will last you like a long time. But go backwards on your brows, because that way it's like a mascara for your brow. It's picking up the particles on the follicle of the hair. And then I'm going to come back in and brush up and out. And I'm going to keep this line here. And it's just like a mascara for your brows. So this is a really natural look. And I'm going to tell you, a lot of aging customers can't see very well, and they're challenged by this. And you can just let it deposit. Arch, see that arch? I'm playing up the arch.
Oh, that,
Look at the difference. Can you see
wow.
that?
Yep.
Totally lifts. Totally
Yep, you
lifts
got
your
an eyelid. It's like getting surgery without surgery.
Yeah, so all the makeup hacks that we're sharing, y'all, you don't have to go get all the fillers and all that stuff. Or I mean, it's okay to get microbladed if you're going to a good girl. I don't know if I want to go through the pain, but
So you've never had
one
any
option.
you've never had any injections or anything on your face? Wow.
Never,
That
never.
is crazy.
Not one needle.
Good for
Not
you.
one needle. So thank you. Now I'm going to show you a shadow in a little bit that is going to be used as shadow, but I'm going to show you can also do your brows with it. So again, we're going to go 1, right guys, straight up the nose is where it's going to start. 1 from the nose across the iris of your eye. That's where your peak, that's where your peak is going to be. From your nose to the corner of the eye is where your brow should stop. So it just gives you a guideline, and you can brush it out if you get too much. Don't freak out about it. It's not wanting to deposit right there. So this is our medium brow pencil, but it's not even what I'm going to use. I'm going to take my angle brush number 14, and I'm going to go into Taupe for the Best. And see how natural and neutral that is? And we are going to just deposit a little bit of color onto the brush. Tap. And we're going to create like a hair follicle. Watch this. Don't always start too close to the center of the eye, because it should fade away there. You don't want a heaviness there. And I'm going to brush up and out. I'm going to go back and get a little bit more color. And you let your hair follicle pick up off that brush. Notice I go backwards with my hair follicles a lot because it actually picks up pigment. I want to try to subdue that line there. That was my guideline. It's just a cheat note. It's like when you used to do dot to dot books. You're just dot to dotting your eyebrows. And if you go in and get a microblade done, that's exactly what they do. They dot, dot, dot. And you look at it and see if it's what you want. I got a bald spot right there. I just want to fill in a little bit. So those are two different looks. Brush out the top, y'all, at the very front, because you don't want it to be too heavy. And you've got a natural looking brow, but it lifts the face. So which brow do you like best?
Wow, they both look so good. I mean, one's a little bit more soft and natural. That one's got a little bit more, definition to the color, but I like them both. I mean, they both look amazing.
And even if you use a powder on your eyebrow, it's okay to take a little bit of your gel when you're done. But if you want to do beauty on a budget, you can start with a couple pieces and do the one that works for you, add later to perfect different things that you want to perfect. So.
Oh yeah, that looks great. It just looks so natural. Is that the medium brow gel?
It is, yes. And if you get more than you need, y'all just go in there and brush it up and up.
People who've never done their brows,
it's great stuff.
It's a great starter, like a warm up for, learning how to really emphasize your eyes and your whole face. Those brows emphasize the whole face because they lift everything.
Right.
Just mind blowing.
So next I'm going to go to I don't use brown a lot. but I'm going to use it for mature makeup tonight because it's a little bit softer than black, and we don't want to look harsh and overdone. Now, if you want a dramatic look, that's okay. But I'm going to sharpen my pencil, and this is the brown, and I'm going to go from the outside edge in if I can, and I'm going to keep it as close to my lashes as I can. And you guys, this is a very, very light stroke, and notice I'm not going into my eye directly like this. People do this all the time and they freak out. Lay your pencil on the side, okay? Now, the trick we're gonna get to get an eye lift is we are going to go up here. Extend, extend from the bottom line up and out, and we're going to now wedge it in, meaning we're gonna make the eye up here more lifted. We're gonna wedge that in. Now, does this eye look more lifted than that eye?
Oh my gosh, yes, yes.
It's just a really quick little tweak you can do. Now, then if you want your line to come together, you can go just a little bit in your water line, just gently. You don't even have to be harsh at all.
Would you consider that is that like a wing or more of a wedge?
I would say it's a wedge. I could take it to a wing and show you more, but that's not what we're doing tonight. That's not what we're doing tonight.
Right, right.
But yeah, I'm trying to just get a wedge. Does it look like a wing?
Well, it looks more like a thick wedge. Yeah, I love it. I mean, wow. Because you have your eyes, you don't realize they're small until you put that eyeliner on, and they're twice as big. And are you kind of tight lining that?
Well, tight lining is technically when you go underneath like this.
Okay. So
I don't, and it's waterproof and you can do it and it's really nice, but women that are maturing in age, our eyes suck, okay? So it's like, if you can do it, go for it. I felt like tonight I had to do this, you know, get all this done in a certain amount of time, so. And when you're talking about something, as you're doing it, it takes a little bit longer. If you're doing it yourself, you don't need it. Okay, now, again, angle up. See that little line?
Yes.
And now you go from the top of that line and wedge it in.
Okay.
So actually, you're a little bit thicker on the outside edge of your eye than you are on the inside.
Love it.
And if you're going to wing, wings are way out here. I'm going to tell you what happens with me with wings. It's hard because my eyes look pudgy. I got to be careful. So remember, makeup is just makeup. Y'all, makeup is just makeup. You make a mistake, just take your make-off cloth and you know.
Yep.
Start over, you know.
It's not a tattoo. It's not a tattoo, so we have to experiment.
So what do you think?
I love it. I'm going to try it. I'm so excited.
Technically, actually, I learned this technique from Rhea. She's great with her eyeliner. But so I could stop here and just do my mascara, my blush, and lips and go. Or we can add some shadow. So I'm going to curl my eyelashes. And as you know, if you gently crease in 3 different areas of your lash, you're getting a nice curve instead of a real heavy crease. So toward the base, halfway down the shaft of the lash, and then at the end. So that's what I'm going to do real quick. And these professional eyelash curlers are the best I've ever used. I used to use some from the Dollar Tree that weren't bad, but these things blow them away. And I've tried some expensive ones that don't make a difference. My mascara is in some hot water. Probably need some more hot water. So I'm going to go into a Pop of Pink blush. Don't freak out. Okay, Pop of Pink blush, translucent powder, and I'm not going to use that one today, but I am going to take my angled brush, and it looks like this. And you can control your blush really good with this. Your blush should never go lower than your nose on your face or closer to your nose than the iris of your eye. Always up into a C formation, lightly above your contour. So this is what I do. This is bold, yes, but my skin is dark, so I need some pigment or color. Remember, with professional pigment, it's like 50% pigment compared to maybe 15, 16% what you get over the counter. So I take this translucent powder, I fill my brush with translucent powder, tap it into the pink. I don't want too much. Tap again, and I'm just going to lightly set right above my contour right up into the hairline. So in the end, your face should look more lifted on one side than the other. If you get more than you want, you take your little best friend that you can blend with. You can use this for so many things. You're gonna love your Blenderful. If you can only get one tool to start, that's what you want. There, does that side look more lifted?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna tap this off. Remember, a little bit goes a long way. So translucent powder to fill your brush to soften color and help you control, because pigment grabs, okay, and you don't wanna over apply. And I'm just tapping it in. And it should just make you look like you're blushing a little bit. But along with the contour on each side, it's that quick and that easy. Now, what I actually wanted to do for eyes tonight, but I'm scared we're gonna run out of time,
No, you're
is this
fine.
palette. Okay, I didn't know how much time I had. This palette is pinks and browns, and this will do so much for you. If I want a bolder brow, you all, I don't have to use the taupe for the best. I can go into brownie points. If I want to use an eyeliner without buying an eyeliner, let me see, where's that brush? I always lose my brush. I wish our brushes were pink, pink candies, because I lose them all the time. I'm gonna dip this into a little bit of water, okay? And I'm gonna take it, it's the same brow brush we're using, and I'm going to draw a little line in my brownie points. This can be used as the eyeliner if you don't want to use the eyeliner pen. Now watch on the back of my hand. You've got eyeliner out of your shadow pigment that you could use instead of this. And it dries just like any other liner, and you're actually getting two services out of one product. And this also, if I want a bolder brow, and I can do that. Look how dark the root of my hair is. These brows could go a whole shade darker. I use brownie points on that. So let's go in and do some contouring. Who wants to learn how to contour the eyes to look like it has a lift? So I'm going to teach you. Okay, that's what I'm going to teach you next. I'm going to teach you to go dark first, because we want to create our shadow first. Remember I showed you contouring and I did my dark before I ever did any color? That's the same thing we're going to do on our eyes. So I'm going to start, I think, with Taupe with the Best, and I think it's a number 7 brush. And I'm going to just put a little bit on my brush. Remember, tap the excess pigment off, okay? And I'm gonna go in, and we want to look in the mirror, and we want to make the puffiness of the eye go away. So dark colors recede. So my eye is puffy right here, right? We're gonna get rid of that puffiness by making a shadow there with Taupe for the Best. I think I got a little bit more in there than I wanted. Okay, this is how it goes, you guys. This happens sometimes, but that's okay, my eye can take it, right? Look at the difference already.
Wow.
See that shadow? See that shadow? And you can blend it up. I'm not even going to add any and see if I can get the other side done. I got a little bit too heavy there, but we can work with it. That's what I want to tell you all. It's like you got to be really careful because our pigments are so pigmented. I mean, and that's why our shadows last our customers forever, you know. But this is exact same shade I used on my brows. So if you don't want to get a brow pencil, you could just use your shadow as your, you know, your contour color, and also as your brow color. Actually, this can be used as contour here too. Taupe for the Best will take you everywhere, I promise. Okay, I'm gonna wipe off my brush. And you see in here, let me see, this is Pink Happy Thoughts. And I use this as a base color a lot. So I'm just gonna take it on the side. Again, this is brush number 7, see that? And I'm gonna deposit it right here. And the reason I did my dark color first is actually, the dark color first is actually because everything else I put on is gonna soften that dark color. Whereas women wait till the end to do their dark color, and then they have it too dark. So so if we layer some of our colors, we're gonna do great. Then we have a pink sequins. I'm gonna get just a little bit of sparkle on the lid. See that right there? I picked that up. I'm gonna set it right on the outside edge and right up over the top of the brown. What's gonna happen to the brown when we do that? The brown becomes a more plummy, subdued brown. Can you see the change in that color?
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I
Thank
love
you.
how the colors just blend and melt together, you know?
And the reason I picked pinks for mature makeup is if you're putting a lot of browns and neutrals on and nothing that's going to cheer you up or make you have a youthful look, your makeup will bring you down. So color choice is really, really important. And then I'm going to take a little bit of the Gilded Lily, which is just a little bit more like pop. And I'm going to tap it right here. So it kind of makes the eye pop. Can you see that? And to finish it off, I am going to take my blender brush, which is, I think, number 10. This blender brush, it's amazing. And go in and do this, just play with it. Blend, blend, blend. Blend, blend, blend. And if I want some BAM, I'm gonna go into my brownie points, which can also be used on your brows. And I wanna take that off there. I'm gonna just tap. And this is gonna make our eye go BAM, okay? And we're gonna wedge the corner to follow the liner. So just a little bit in the crease. Can you see me setting that? Did you see that boldness happen? Just a little bit and
So how
pull it.
how many colors are you using?
I really have only used, well, right now I've used 5, but you can do this with 4. You don't have to do Gilded Lily and Pink Sequins. You could choose one or the other. They're just my faves.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now we go back to that blender brush. The other thing I want to tell you, if you struggle with placement of your shadow, you can take a sticky note from the corner of your eye to the corner of your brow. You never want your shadow to fall below that line. So for instance, if this is my direct line and my shadow is sifting below that, it's gonna bring our eyes down. Everything that I've done today is going up and out, and that's our goal, because it's making my eyes to be more like cat eye or more lifted. Instead of getting Botox to lift it, I'm doing an optical illusion to lift it.
I have to share with you so you can watch the whole thing. This whole thing has been.
I'm going to take what's left on my brush and just smoke it out on the bottom and pull it all together. And then we'll do our mascara. So, does it look too bold, y'all?
No, I think it looks very smoky and just sultry, and every 60-year-old wants to look sultry and sexy, and that's, to me, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
So this, I'm going to take the, I need a clean brush. I'm going to take the Budding Romance in that same palette that I'm using. We always need a white, like lift or sparkle, okay? I'm going to tell you what you can do with this. You can take your fingertip and do this, or you can take a brush. Load your brush. You know when your brushes are first clean, they need to be softened a little bit because they're a little bit stiff. Pull up my brush, and on the inner corner of my eye, I'm going to set a little bit of that light white, and that brightens that inner eye. Can you see that? And a little bit here.
Oh yeah.
And just let your natural eye, just let your natural eyelid pick that up. But if you keep the inner corner of your eyes light and bright, especially if you're not wide set, or you know, you might be careful if you're wide set, it will lighten and brighten. And then this is a great tip. At the very arch of your brow, look, put a little bit of white, just a little bit, and you're going to see a BAM brighten that eye. See that? She doesn't see that. So that lift and that BAM. It did a BAM for you? Okay. I'm also going to take a little bit of that white, and we are going to highlight our Cupid's bow right here before we do our lips. If you go light above your lip, you can use concealer to do this, or you can use your lighter. That makes your lip, it's going to make your lips look fuller, like they're light brings forward, dark recedes. And you can take your fingertip and tap, tap, tap down your nose, and like a palm tree in the middle of your forehead, and this will lighten and brighten the whole area. See that happening? See that structure in the nose. Okay, let's finish those lips. A lot of times, y'all, I don't ever use a liner. The thing about a liner is I really like even the light nude or dark nude. I love our liners because you can just pump it to extend it, and then you twist once or twice, and you have a beautiful sharpened pencil. Why using a pencil helps is because it keeps your lipstick from coming outside your line. And with your lips, you can fake it till you make it. This is light nude, so you're not going to hardly see anything, but it's going to keep my lipstick where I want it. Remember that dark shadow under the lips? See that dark shadow? That's going to benefit us in the end. And I think I'm going to keep it kind of simple tonight. I don't know. Let's see, we've got bright pink on tonight. We'll do these. This is going to be bold. A little bit in the inner corner of your lips. What I want to tell you is with our Enduring Lip Color, wipe it off. Less is best. Skinny on the outside. Darker color on the outside for ombre. And notice I have not redipped my wand. A little bit on the outside of your lip, lip will make it look fuller. And then I'm going to take, so this is Cupcake, yeah. And then this is Ruby Chocolate. And we're going to soften, and it's going to make your lips look fuller. I want to really wipe off the excess right through here. Now we're going to hit a little bit more of a subdued look. This is your Cupid's bow, y'all. You should feel like your peak is touching your nose. Once I had to model for a fashion magazine, and when they did my makeup, I swear my lips felt like they were touching my nose. She drew them up so high on my lips. Are you still there, Blair?
Yes, it kicked me off, but I'm back.
Oh, I was like, nobody's talking to you, so I thought, it's anybody you and like.
We're all here, yes.
Okay. That's weird, it kicked you off.
3 times. It's never happened.
Really?
It's okay.
I wonder why you got silent so much. It's not like you.
Nope.
Okay.
Beautiful. Oh my gosh, so pretty.
So let's throw some mascara on. Any questions y'all have, I'll be glad to address them. I hate having earrings on when I do my makeup, but I hope that what you're seeing is just a natural enhancement of color and contour and smokiness, you know. That was my goal to share with you tonight. Yes, you can go bold and play with it when you want. And even my lips tonight are a little bit bold, but try to enhance or try to embrace the pinks. And then when you go to your mascara, y'all know how to do mascara. Now, if you need to retouch, if you want to retouch up your liner, you can, but remember, I do my liner before my shadow. So what happens is your shadow sifts over the top of the liner. Now your liner becomes a little bit more subdued. If you want a bolder liner, you can go right back over the top again. So it just depends upon the look you want. I just wanted to enhance natural beauty of aging skin, highlight those areas, highlight here, highlight here. See that fullness above my lip? Can you see that lightness? It makes my lips look fuller because I've just got a little bit of lightness there.
So pretty.
Thank you.
How long does it typically take you to do your makeup?
I can do it in probably 7 minutes because you're all organized with your stuff you have and that you use. Honestly, you know, at home, I'm at the office right now, but at home, I probably only use 3 shadows. 3 or 4, like, and sometimes I only use 2, but I have 4 favorites that I use a lot. And also those shadows that are in the pinks, y'all, you can use them on your lips, you can use them on your cheeks as a blush. So you really can start really affordably, like with the teen collection and your skin set that you want. You know, like I said, cosmetics are not high neglected skin, so start with
Everybody
your
share in the chat your favorite thing you learned tonight. I want to know, like, what's the one thing you're going to try? Because I have like 5 things.
Oh, do you? I'm so glad because we do this all the time and I learn from everybody all the time. So I'm so glad that you learned something.
Yes, it's amazing to me. I've never gotten on one of these and not learned. It is 8 o'clock. You keep doing that. I'm going to talk for just a second about how, and then we'll show the finished look. Be sure to take a picture afterwards, Janice, so we can post it. I wish we would have done it before, but I mean, your transformation was insane. I mean, if you guys remember what she was looking like at the beginning, this is why we love pro makeup, because it really does conceal, cover. You look natural and beautiful. So you want to get together with your beauty guide. You want to go to your beauty guide and say, how do I get started? And you tell her your budget, and she will get you samples if you need them, or you can try everything. It's money back guaranteed. They will take back anything. I'm waiting to have a return after 3 years, but you know what? Not yet. And when I do, I'm grateful that LimeLife takes care of it. They back everything up 100%. So you never have to worry about that. But there's 2 ways you can shop. You can actually shop as a beauty guide. If you fall in love with these products and you want to be able to get 20% off at the bottom, that's our starting discount. You can become a beauty guide for $99. We have 2 separate different kits. Women love this because it's easy to share, because we're walking around advertisement every day. But if you want to join us, we'd love to have you. If you want to be a customer, we'd love to serve you. We are here for you. This is to help women on a budget, or just women that, you know, are ready to upgrade their makeup look, right? Like, it's summertime, right? It's a new season, and it's time to get a new pop of lip color, a good foundation like you've never had before. I promise you, if you try these products, it will blow you away. You will be so excited at the results that you see very quickly. Like, everybody's always blown away at the way our skin looks, because we're using things that are actually restoring and healing and treating. So let us send you some samples. We'd love to. And just know that we do these twice a week, unless we announce that. So we'll be back this Sunday with another, one of our makeup enthusiasts that's now doing makeup everywhere. She does weddings, brides. We've learned to be so amazing with these products because of the way they go on. You can see what Janice has done, her skin. Now she's boofing up the hair. Amazing. So Janice, let's get the final look from you, and then we are going to sign off. So Sunday is Amanda. Next Wednesday is Raleen. So we're kind of going back and forth with 30s and then 60s or 50s. Sorry, Raleen, I know you're in your 50s. All right. So let's get one more final look. Wow.
Am I the old lady on the block?
No, it's so, you are gorgeous. I mean, this was worth every second to see your transformation. So thank you so much for being with us and spending this time with us and giving us all of your great hacks. This was so much fun, and I absolutely cannot wait to try some of these things. And be sure, everybody, get with your beauty guide. Start with the Skin Confidence collection. Start with we have a Simply Pretty set that's got a lipstick, a foundation, a powder or blush, and a mascara. That's a perfect way to just upgrade your makeup bag and get started on 4 professional makeup products. So thank you, guys. Thank you so much, Janice. I can't wait to watch the playback on this. And guys, join us here Sunday at 3 p.m. where we're going to do more contouring, more highlighting, more just sculpting your face. It's going to be incredible this Sunday. And you bring the things that you know that you like to contour with, and we'll show you how to work with what you have at home. We don't care if you buy LimeLife. We would love for you to buy LimeLife, but we want to help you be more efficient with things that you already have to stretch your dollar, your makeup and skincare dollar. But nobody ever regrets trying this product line. You guys, thank you so much, all of you guys that were with us live. We had a great group tonight, and I know Sunday we'll have a more amazing tutorial where we are going to learn things that we can apply every single day. So thank you, guys. We didn't have 10 guests on, so help us get 10 guests on so that we can do our drawing. We want to always be able to give things away. And that's those that are coming on and participating. So thank you, guys. Y'all have a great night. Good night, everybody.
Thanks, Blair.
Thank you so much, Janice. Appreciate all your expertise and your knowledge. It was amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.